and welcome to Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble, your astrologer and tarot reader, with your readings for February the 25th through March the 3rd. I want to thank everyone for all the likes, shares, comments, and new subscriptions from last week. I really appreciate you. If you're new, welcome, and I hope you stick around. I hope you like these readings. And if you're coming back, I love you guys. Thank you for supporting my channel. These are general readings, guys. These are for the collective. If you would like a personal reading, please click on this link here and that will take you to my website. You can see what kind of readings I offer. I also want to thank everyone who purchased a reading last week, and thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. So without further ado, let's go to your reading, shall we? Hello Libra, and welcome to your reading for February the 25th through March the 3rd. And I have already blessed these cards. I'm going to shuffle them while I give you your horoscope. Now, Monday, we're going to start with Monday. Look, you may feel insecure about your finances. Perhaps you might be feeling deprived, or you could be considering a large purchase. And you might be feeling a little apprehensive about laying out so much at once, or perhaps going into debt to purchase it. Well, I will say, listen, don't buy anything that's huge. Don't buy any big expenses. Don't buy any large items, or expensive items, I should say, while the moon is stationary. And it is stationary until 5 p.m. Well, it's actually about 4:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but, you know, give it till 5. In fact, probably don't buy anything at all on Monday. It's a good time to do the research, you know, and to compare and contrast, because you might have the urge to buy something impulsively. So do the research, but don't actually buy it. Now on Wednesday, the sun's in a beautiful relationship to Mars, and it's the sun's in your work sector, so you know, at work you're energized. Everything seems to be going well. It's like you're working hard to make money for other people. Now, perhaps you're spending investors' money, or maybe you have a patron who's picking up your expense tab. You may be working in finance and you're investing other people's money. And you're really working hard at it, and you're doing really well. You've got the Midas touch on this day. So if you are investing other people's money, this is, you know, they're going to be very happy with what you, with the return on it. Now, Friday, you've got Venus in a very challenging aspect to Mars. So there may be conflict with one or perhaps both of your parents, a disagreement maybe, or you may have changed or set some boundaries at home with one or both of them, or with your whole family, and that could change things completely at home. So it could be that intimacy is an issue at this time with your significant other. That's another way of manifesting this energy. Now, later on that day, Venus moves into Aquarius, so things will lighten up a bit, but it's really only on the surface. So everything is really the same, but underneath, but on the surface, everyone seems to be getting along, but it's kind of a superficial level. And that's your horoscope. So let's go to your cards. We just have clarifying cards. Clarify the Libra, please. Clarify. That's it. Oh, no, it didn't fall out. Oh. I think that's it. Yes. interesting. Oh dear, yes. Okay. Well, Libra. The first card out for you is the World. This is about doing things differently. This is about, sometimes this means following your life purpose, but this is definitely about changing things the way you're doing them. It could be changing a job, changing a city, changing a country. This is, look, you can do everything you've been doing all along and get the same old results. But when the World comes up, it's giving you a whole opportunity to completely change, you know, your career perhaps, or your lifestyle, where you live, how you know, like the boundaries that you set at home. This could be that. Clarifying it, yeah, it might be clarifying it. You've got the Nine of Rods, right? The Nine of Rods is where you're kind of really tired of fighting for what, you know, is yours. But this is saying don't give up right now, because 9 is almost 10. You're nearly at the finish line, darling. This is saying, look, take a respite. You may have lost the battle, but it doesn't mean you'll lose the war. So this is going back, taking care of your wounds, you know, rejuvenating, and coming back in full force and ready, and, you know, invigorated and energized. So it's being a little exhausted and just tired of the same old thing. Well, you are being told that you're being told that you can change things right now. Now you've got the Queen of Swords right next to the Nine of Wands. You need to see the truth in the situation. The Queen of Swords is the truth seeker. She's all about telling the truth, and she has no qualms in telling it. She doesn't intend on hurting you. She doesn't mean to hurt anyone. She tells the truth. She's brutally honest, right? And she tells the truth to help you. Her intention is to help you move forward, but she's not very attuned. She's not empathic. She's not attuned. She's been kind of alone for so long. She doesn't kind of consider people's feelings. She just tells it like it is. Now, somebody in your life could be like this, but this is what I'm getting. You need to see the truth in this situation. So you need to kind of step up to the plate and change things. Change the way you've been doing things. You know, take a break. Don't give up, but change, because, you know, the universe is going to support you in that. And yeah, look, you got to move on. You've got to move on to greener pastures. So I have a feeling that something is changing. Perhaps your relationship, a relationship may end or may completely change. You know, perhaps a family member or a friend. But you're moving on. You're going to greener pastures. You're no longer staying in the pain that you've been in. You're moving on from it. I feel that you're moving on from that whole scene. And this is a wonderful opportunity. Yeah, get in the boat, darling. Move on to calmer waters, because this is the Ace of Wands. This is a beautiful opportunity for you. You know, things will really look up for you. You've got the Knight of Swords, which is truth again, but this is fast energy coming in. And there's a major change. You've got the Tower right here. I feel that you might be traveling. You might travel, you might go somewhere, you may change. I feel that you might change the way you live. I feel that you're just going to get honest with yourself. For some of you, the blindfold's off, the veil is down, and you're kind of honest. And that might be where you're putting boundaries in place. Not taking crap from anyone, basically. That's what it is. You're just no longer putting up with inappropriate behavior. You are clearly setting boundaries here. Something's got to go. You know what it is. You have the power to take the action. for whatever is needed to change the situation. And if you don't change it, it's going to go anyway. But it's always nice for you to be empowered and to make that, to take that action yourself, because that's empowering, isn't it? So Libra, thank you so much for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this video, share it on your social media, and comment. I live for comments and feedback. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Mwah! I love you all, and I'll see you next week.